Hey guys, it's me. I'm back with another episode of Catfish, and this time it's one of my favorites. An episode I didn't actually show anybody, but it is one of my personal favorites because the guy looks like he needs to be called a king. This guy looks the part. I think that's all I really needed, but the way he talks, the way he is, the lack of any self-awareness, everything just combines to make this a sweet episode that you're gonna want to watch. I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. Please do consider subscribing. Follow me at 16leo on my Instagram if you'd like. Other than that, let's take a look at this guy. This is from a few years ago, by the way.
She really kind of latched on to the fact that David is
a king in the 1600s, judging by that beard. Look at him. He looks like a king, doesn't he? He's wearing the wrong attire for it. He needs like a royal crown and stuff. You gotta look the part, dude. And you do. I mean, those sideburns are side-burning.
The beloved king. I was the king and she was the queen.
See? He didn't even say king. He said, beloved king. It's like he was born for this role. He kind of looks a little bit like real-life Farquaad, doesn't he? Like, I don't know how tall he is, but he doesn't look super tall. He looks like he could play the real-life version, which I don't know if that's a compliment or insult. I guess it's better than saying, like, you look like real-life Shrek. I don't know.
I was kind of like, well, okay. It's not the first time that's happened. I admit I'm a dog.
Bitch, I'm a dog. Oof. To quote the Migos. This guy said he's a dog. This guy sexy? Ladies? Sexy? For real? I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying, like, maybe back in the 1500s, this was considered sexy. That's a wild beard, you know?
This fucking beard is weird.
You ain't gonna sit on that face. You're gonna get tickled. One thing you need to know about me is that I love cereal. So when Magic Spoon, today's sponsor of the video, said, "Do you want to collab?" I said yes. It's crispy, crunchy, and not sticky like a protein bar. Oh, and it also has 0 grams of sugar per serve. The cereal has 13 to 14 grams of protein, 0 sugar, and 4 to 5 grams of net carbs per serving. The treats have 11 to 12 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and just 1 to 2 net grams of carbs per serving. It fits a carb-conscious lifestyle and keeps me fueled without the mess of cooking, since I'm on the go and filming so much. Real talk? Some people have asked me how much I really like the cereal. Enough to tell my family I have 3 boxes, when really, I have 4 boxes and I just don't want to run out of the cereal that I love. Just use code 16leo or hit magicspoon.com/16leo for $5 off your order. They've got a 100% happiness guarantee online. If you don't love it, they'll refund you. You can also find Magic Spoon at Amazon or at your local grocery store. Scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the description, magicspoon.com/16leo, and try the cereal or treats today. Just saying.
Going for the pretty one and not too smart maybe, but I've been alone for so long, looked like it would have been fun.
Bitch, I'm a dog. Whew. Also, 10 seconds later, I've been alone for so long, it just looked like a fun time. I mean, I've been alone for like 20 years, and a girl comes up to me. She looks a bit like Kylie Jenner. I said, yeah, I'm Kylie Generous. I'd like to meet you. And I said, yes. She called me king. I showed her my thing. Now we're married. Except she's a Nigerian man. But anyway.
David has been in an online relationship with a woman named Dominique. The two met on Facebook dating and hit it off right away.
I'll never get over the fact Facebook dating is a thing. I just never grew up in this era. I grew up in the era when you turned 18, you shared way too much of your life, and then 3 people liked it, and your auntie said, "Why didn't you come to our house last week?" Also, sometimes your grandma posts like random things like "my grandson handsome," and then another grandma likes it and then says mine's better. That's what I know Facebook to be. I can't believe it's a thing where people date each other.
David has dished out over $10,000 trying to meet Dominique in person. He's having doubts after several attempts of picking her up from the airport and Dominique getting 2 flat tires after being 2 hours away from seeing each other in person. Let's see if we can solve this case and help David find out the truth about Dominique.
Okay, so we've got obviously a girl who's flaky, a man who looks like Lord Farquaad, and $10,000 of money that just seems to always leave the stupidity of someone on the show and go into a shiesty bank account. That's what we got here. It's a standard classic. We just need to see how he F's this up.
My name is David Gibney.
There it is. Nah, I'm not because he was born. I'm joking. Poor dude.
And I'm a entrepreneur.
Ah, never mind. I said, poor dude. He's like, I make lots of money. I can give $10,000 to Nigerian people and call it charity. Yes, yeah. Just because I jack off, it doesn't mean it's not charity. David, probably.
Patented inventor. I'm a lone wolf astronomer.
Holy shit. Hold up. Jesus Christ. Entrepreneur. What did he say? Inventor and a lone wolf. Did he say astronomer? Astrologer? Holy shit. I didn't even know NASA had a position for lone wolves. Holy crap. He's an inventor. Dude, he looks like an inventor. Doesn't he look like an inventor? He has all of the looks to be an inventor. And a lone wolf of some sort.
Kind of kept to myself. You know, the last date I was on was 1987.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go back here. I just want to hear that again.
Entrepreneur.
Yep.
Patented inventor.
Patented inventor. So he created copyright so he can sue the pants off of people, and probably the girls who he really wants to sue the pants off of. And then they show him looking into a telescope that's already been invented.
I'm a lone wolf astronomer.
They didn't have a picture for lone wolf astronomer, so they just got a picture of him from when he had shaved his beard looking at the sky, because I guess anyone can be an astronomer if they just look at the stars. His eyes are so good. He can see fucking Jupiter with his like retinas. Everyone seeks to have David's vision.
Kind of kept to myself. You know, the last date I was on was 1987. It's been a long walk through the desert, you know, and I was kind of thinking, well...
And it's 2022.
We did it!
Ooh.
You know, and I was kind of thinking, well, I'm minding my own business. I'm pretty happy living alone. And
oh my god, he calls himself a star lover. A star lover? I know that this just sounds like dirty. I look up at the stars and then like, can you imagine someone looking into the telescope next to you making those noises? Like, oh, show me the moon. It's a full moon. Like, oh god, please stop. And also, it doesn't even say patented inventor. It says patented inventor. What? Which I don't know what the fuck that is.
Being single and no headaches and all that. And then, well, these friend requests started.
Okay, let me... Rianta Yesa. Holy shit, what a name. Sela Maxinelli. You got a friend request at Amelia Hesti. Works at Arsenal Indonesia Supporter Club. She's Indonesian. I don't know about that one. Camellia Isabel. Where do they find these names from? And then, of course, the one he falls for doesn't even have a last name. It's just a H, and then they stop. They're like, I don't care anymore.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, who is this? Thanks for the friend request. And we got, you know, texting a little bit. I couldn't...
Okay, so she starts off with, hey, handsome, want to be my friend. So already they're laying it on pretty thick to David. He's like, yes, handsome is exactly what I am. I haven't had a date in 1987. So you're just saying the stuff that I want to hear. Now, I get it. It's predatory, isn't it? Like, someone's been starved for, like, that love, those loving words, and you get Dominique H, someone that she puts the H stands for hot. Somebody call 911. And she says, hey, handsome. This is hitting all the buttons. And David hasn't had a date in a long time. So it's making sense to him. No more am I going to text my fourth cousin on Facebook. Suddenly I have Dominique H, someone of actual preferability that I can message.
I think the most beautiful woman in the world that I've ever seen
is Cleopatra, because he was alive then.
Like, you know, I've been around for a while.
That's what I mean. He's been around. He's literally seen the pyramid. He actually structured them himself. But he said it was going to be a circle. They didn't want that.
She was nice on the eyes. Wow, what a beautiful woman. And I posted a
Dick pic. In public on Facebook. I can imagine an old person doing that, right? Missed the DMs, went straight to the fucking wall post. Like, then like one of his friend was like, Gary, delete this. And he's like, oh, how did you see my DMs? Like, it's not DMs, Gary. This is your wall.
Update on Facebook. The most beautiful woman in the universe is in India.
There it is. This man did the worst thing. Professing your love to random people on Facebook wall post is, you might as well send a dick pic. At least someone's gonna be like impressive or depressive or whatever. But like Astro Dave over here, the most beautiful woman in the world lives in Indianapolis. Winky face. Astro Dave. He's got Astro game. It's out of this world. I mean, come on.
And she wants to be my friend.
This motherfucker posted it on February 13th at 7:32. He was going for Valentine's Day, wasn't he? He's like, shit. I got 5 hours. Most beautiful girl lives in Indianapolis. Want to be my date? I profess my love for you, bitch. I mean, girl.
It made her stand out. Like, she never sent any lewd photographs.
That's a lewd photograph right there. I mean, that's concerning. Why is she at an airport smiling when there's nobody else in the airport? Was there a bomb threat? And she was like, this looks too good. Dude, that's a very concerning picture.
Seemed like a good girl. I want real. I don't want pictures on a phone or, some e-girl.
You call him Astro Dave because his head's out of this world. I mean, the irony is not lost on anyone, is it? He doesn't want an e-girl. Falls for pictures of a girl is an e-girl. It's like self-fulfilling prophecy at this point, David. Anyway, he messages. He's like, hey, I don't want to just date you online, okay? When are you going to visit me? He's like, look, I don't need that digital punani. I need some real things, guys. I'm Astro Dave. I need not put the ass in Astro. I'm Astro Dave.
No, I want like a real person. But we're living in this virtual reality thing now where, I don't know, the world of simps.
So he knows. This 700-year-old man knows the word simps. It's always the people who are self-aware of other people, isn't it? It's like, I don't want to be like one of them. And then he is exactly like them. Is that not weird how people like do it with such pinpoint accuracy? He's like, can identify an e-girl, correctly identify a simp, knows about online relationship. He probably knows about scams as well, but doesn't think it applies to him somehow. How did people get to this position? Like, I feel like they just don't have friends who are like, David, if I Google that girl, there's like a million pictures of it. Don't you understand, David? That's not because your girlfriend's famous. It's because she doesn't reel. She doesn't reel, David.
And OnlyFans and...
Well, he knows that too, does he? Of course he does. He's like a 40-plus-year-old man. Of course he knows that. Who do you think they're entertaining? Not the young ones. They're getting some. I mean, come on. Whew, David.
I think she's 34. It appears as if she worked in fashion retail.
I bet you David's the kind of guy to be like, I think she's 34. And then he like leans over. He's like, I know she's 34 double D though. And then the guy's like, please stop that. This is a bank.
Like expensive clothes, high-end stuff. I would share files with her, things that I've been doing.
Naked sex pics, right? Did you know I'm a photographer? And she's like, oh, really? What do you take photos of? And then he's like, D's nuts.
My interests and, hey, this is what I did today. I'm a photographer and all that. And, oh, yeah, that's awesome. Like, your art is amazing. And
your art is beautiful. How much money do you make? Dominique H gets straight to the point. Your art is so good at marketing. Can you please sell that so I can make money off it?
I admit I'm a dog.
He's a dog.
I was going for the pretty one and not too smart maybe, but oh well, I'm been alone for so long, looked like it would have been fun.
Just, okay, all right. I've said this before. I think people from any era are like super beautiful anyway, people from the 80s and what, but like clearly David is like out here looking and he's finding fool's gold, because I'm sure everywhere he looks in his Facebook is like, oh, back when I was growing up in the 80s, it wasn't like I could just open my phone and have like a whole list of girls that I could scroll through and just be like, yeah, I'd hit that. Yeah, I'd hit that. It's now, 2022 or whatever the time period is. And David's like, finally, my ship has come in. I'm finally able to get the sex. And he's single. He's got a cat. That's all. He's not committed. He's about to get it. He's about to get lit.
Most of David's time and energy goes into his invention. He hasn't been on a date in 30 years, and the thought of building a relationship with Dominique was exciting. It was just—
Why don't they ever explain what he invents? Like, 30 years, not inventing. If you invent light, you deserve to get sucked off. Like, if you were like Alexander Graham Bell, you gotta get some ass. Because otherwise, phones don't exist, and you can't do booty calls, literally. So, on principle, you deserve ass. So if he's a good inventor, he should get some. But nobody explains what he's inventing. And at this point, I feel like you should invent a girlfriend. I'm just saying.
It was just hard for him to believe that she was actually attracted to him.
Damn.
I told her, you can't be, you're kidding me. Like, there's no way that you could want to be with me, kind of thing. I couldn't believe it, like.
That's sad. That's genuinely sad. We make fun of people and stuff, but like, it's sad when people are like, oh, there's no someone like you can be with someone like me. I feel like the way that you wear your confidence matters the most. Like, you gotta own it. Now, I'm not saying like looks don't matter and stuff, but at least, own what you have. And if this dude was like, I'm a suave inventor, wore like a nice suit and shit, he looked like the KFC colonel, people might think he invented chicken, stuff like that. But it's tough when you're in a position and you're like, no one you would be with someone like me. And eventually that person might be like, yeah, you're right. So that's sad.
And even a few of my friends, Dave, she's an 11 and you're a 4. I said, no, you're wrong. No.
No, you're wrong. I'm a 3 and she's a 10. Bitch. Also, your friends suck, Dave. Like, there's no friend that... I don't think I have friends who would be like, ooh, how'd you land her? Usually my friends are like, ooh, how'd you land you? I'm not joking, because you need friends like that. You can't have friends who, like, shit talk you. Those are not friends, Dave. You gotta invent some friends, homie.
I'm a 3.
Oh, wow. Well, he's self-deprecating.
So, maybe within a week... Oh, I love you and all that. Like, she's saying that, the experiences that she had and the men that she was, dating and that were all goofs. And maybe I am, lovable or whatever. I'm a good guy.
Oh, who wouldn't love you, David? You look like a very lovable bearded man right there. Okay. Just get yourself some confidence or something.
Or whatever, I'm a good guy. Like, yeah, no reason to scare him away. Maybe there is love at first sight. I don't know. Maybe I, got what it takes, to make him, fall that way.
I know, you don't have to keep asking. Okay, if you're gonna sit here and Dominique H is gonna sit across the table and you're like, maybe, a girl like you, can, she should bitch slap you. You gotta get some confidence in you, man.
I am a good guy, like Crepes. I really do think I have a lot to offer.
What the Explain this picture. Please delete this picture, sir. What are you, holding a dinosaur egg in one hand? You got a pump feather coming out of your fucking hat. You got glasses from 2002 and you took a picture of a window? Delete this. Delete whatever this is. This just proves you're a wizard.
For somebody. I got the one image of her in her apartment holding a sign up with the date.
Yeah, okay, so then this could, yeah, of course, we get the, I'm going to prove that I'm real and I'm talking to you. It's the classic, I love you, David. And then she writes the date to prove that she's real, Because if you have to prove you're a real person, we have actual problems there.
On it, David Gibney, I love you. She really kind of latched on to the fact that, David is the beloved king.
I love you, my beloved king. Oh my god. Stop falling for that. It's like this is the tell. This is the tell. You got 3 things. Have you eaten today? My king, my queen. And can you buy me a gift card? Oh Come on, David. Can you invent some common sense or something like that?
You know, I was the king and she was the queen.
I love you too, my queen. Calling a Nigerian man queen is just iconic. Woo!
And I was kind of like, well, okay. It's not the first time that's happened. She just fell out of the sky into my lap, you know, like, okay, fine. And before you know it, well, I'm spending money on plane tickets. I'm going to...
Does that not strike you as a little weird, man? She just fell out of the sky into your fat lap and you're there. There you go. Now she's in your lap. You know what I mean? Just one day. It's like people don't realize. It's like yesterday you were like just living your same life. Today it's like a new thing's changed. And I get it. That's the beauty of love, right? Wow. One day your life could change for the better. You finally meet that person and that person enriches your life. But it's kind of weird if that person somehow knows exactly what you want to hear without even meeting you. You don't have any arguments. You don't seem to fight. You don't ever get to feel that person out. You don't get to be friends with them first. You don't get to make the decision as to whether you really love them despite everything. Instead, you're horny. So you wanna fuck. That's David. You wanna fuck.
Let me in, I'm trying to fuck.
That's all.
I'm going to the airport. She's not showing up. I went 3 times.
You're going to the airport. They're like, why are you here? The fuck? Three times. You couldn't even say it right. Like, I went 3 times. Can we hear that again, please? That's funny.
I went 3 times.
He turned into an Australian. It was just so tragic that he turned into an Australian. I went 3 times. I went 3 times. I can't do the accent. I'm from here and I can't do the accent. I'm more English than Australian.
By this time, David was completely
fucking he was a wanker.
set on building his relationship with Dominique. If they were to meet in person, Dominique claimed that she would need help paying for all of the travel fees. Before any money was sent, David demanded a video chat.
Ooh, in a rare twist of events, David the bearded man actually plays his cards right. I'll send you the money once you video chat. He's like, I'm withholding this money because you're withholding those boobs. And it's a trade-off that I'm willing to make if you're willing to take it. David knows how to play the game. Thank you, David.
I did get her on video chat for about, say, 1 minute. And she was dancing and, you know, waving at me and stuff. And then it went off, like, you know, a connection dropped. So, like, you know, cripes, I even got her a new phone so that we could communicate.
I was so happy for her, like 1 minute. It's like David knows. He's like, I'm not sending any money unless you flash the cash. And then 1 minute of her TikTok dancing and he's like, all right, I'll get you a new phone. I'm back to being whooped. Hui.
The video chat didn't last as long as David wanted, but it was enough to confirm that she was real.
Oh, I'm so glad Drew said wanted at the end. Imagine he said the video chat didn't last as long as David and then just stopped. And it was like a big pause and everyone was like, what?
This sparked his interest in Dominique even more. He wanted this relationship to work more than anything.
Well, she had to go to Denver to, you know, health issues with mom. Okay, well, hopefully mom's okay. And
hey, I have some bad news. My mom's in the hospital. I gotta drive to Denver. Isn't Denver on the West Coast? Because she's from Indianapolis. Now, I'm not American, but how long is the drive? Let me actually... Oh, wow, 17 hours. Yeah, mom's not gonna make it by then, man. Take a flight.
the medications are expensive, and I just lost my mother. You know, my parents died recently. I kind of felt bad for her. Like, yeah, take care of mom. You know, do what you can for mom. You know, could be my mother-in-law. You know what I mean? For us to get together, I'm willing to pay for the transportation costs. And then, well, you know, I need the taxi to the airport. I got to check a bag. I got to eat lunch.
Yeah, so at this point, it turns out Dominique is like having problems with the mom, but also she wants to move in with David. It's just going to cost him a lot of money because she has zero money apparently. And David is like, okay, cool, how much is it going to cost? And she starts listing things like taxi, lunch, dinner, breakfast, accommodation, flights, moving costs, tipping the moving guy, giving the moving guy your tip. A lot of things there.
Okay, so can you send me another 200 to cover that? And okay, well, I'm buying the plane ticket, or I'm sending her money so that she can buy a plane ticket. That was the other thing too. I'll see you tomorrow. And it's like, well, hang on. I'm looking at the website. You know, if you waited till Wednesday, you know, you could, save $1,000, or I could. Oh, no, I want to get on the plane today.
My mom is sick. I'm driving to Denver, but I'm also going to leave from the airport. I'm going to catch a shuttle to the airport. Usually it's just say bye to mom, then start my new life. So that's how that's working.
$1,500 plane ticket one way.
One way into the same, from Indianapolis to wherever David is in his magic land. $1,500 US? Boy, you must, maybe I'm too brown, but I don't know how fine you have to be for me to pay you that much money on a one-way ticket to get your ass here. This is, David.
And, well, no problem. See you or Comox, fly to Comox, I'll pick you up.
David went to the airport the next day to pick up Dominique. He circled the airport several times in his car. Dominique was nowhere to be found.
Oh, it's sad. He said, I'm at the airport. I even bought you flowers, baby. Damn. David actually cares. He's a caring man. He bought her flowers. And a plane ticket as well. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, I forgot about that. That's the big thing. And flowers, though.
He called her phone several times and sent text messages after text messages and never received a message back. Dominique claimed she missed her flight and decided she would drive to David so they could meet in person for the first time.
Oh yeah, this girl likes driving. Why didn't you let her drive, bro? She don't need to fly. She's accustomed to driving 17 hours just to see her mom and stuff. Bro, you just save $1,500. Let her drive. She missed her flight, which was really bad. She's probably just TikTok dancing too hard. Forgot to take the flight. Now she can actually drive to David. Things are looking good. There's no problem, right?
With all of the money I gave her, well, she managed to somehow buy a car, yet she was broke. Okay, well, she's got a car. Sends me a picture of it.
Well, that's a picture of a car, not her car. Just want you to know that.
That's a blue car, kind of like maybe a Mazda 3.
No. It's a Subaru.
Or something, like a little import, little tiny car. Good on gas, blue,
Classic thing everybody knows about Subaru. It's a blue car. I don't know anything about blue. I'm getting the car right now, babe. See you soon, my king. And then what looks like a pretty underwhelming smiley face.
Okay, well, looks like you got a decent car, and that's it. I'm driving up to Vancouver Island.
Wait, hold up. How did she see a mom if she was driving and she didn't have a car at this time? Did she walk to Denver? How long does that take? It's about 20 days. 20 days of walking. 370 hours if you want to be specific. I guess it pays to get that Subaru, huh?
Then I get the call when she's in Oregon. Oh, I'm out of gas. Okay, well, here's a bit of money for gas. Somehow both of her front tires got, flat. They send a picture of some photograph of a vehicle with two front tires that are flat.
I like that the Subaru is a different color. They are also known for their yellow rims, so this is bringing back memories. I love this car.
I don't get into the car.
Baby, I only bought $20 for gas. Can you help me out? And my tires are busted. Whew. I gotta tell you, Dominique, gas prices in the US are at an all-time low. I know. I can see that. But I don't think it costs $20 to drive from one state to the other. I feel like it's gonna cost a little more than $20. But she also busted her front tires, possibly because she was drifting in and out of consciousness with that beautiful Subaru she got.
Planning to drive to Calgary on $20. You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry. I was reading that. I thought he said, who the hell? You thought you would make it all the way here for $20. I still didn't read it right, but I'm just going to read it how I, in my head, see it. What the fuck is wrong with you, Dominique? $20. Bitch, you can't even get a lunch for that. Is probably what he should have said.
Who does that? So anyway, she's in Tawasin. waiting for me to send her money for the ferry. Okay, fine.
Hold on. Wait. She's putting the car on the ferry, right? Or is she getting an actual like someone who like wishes that she goes to like David or something? What is happening? What am I missing?
Show me a photograph of you at the ferry terminal. There's a boat behind you, and you're waiting to get on it.
He's getting angry, huh? There's a boat behind you. Send me a picture of a boat behind you. I need to see it. It needs to be the Titanic specifically. The pre-sink Titanic, okay?
Well, she could not do that. We wrestled with that all day. Like, come on, send me a picture. Where are you? Well, I think I'm in Delta. I think I'm in Dawson. I'm lost. I don't know where I am.
Just by the way, I thought he was Canadian. He said Calgary. I was like, oh, the drive is going to be even longer.
Okay, well, you're really close. Like, you're only a few hours away. No photograph. I'm not sending you any money. You got to send me a photograph. Well, don't you believe me?
If you don't send me a photo, I'm not sending you money. As every relationship goes. My king and queen are fighting because my queen won't send my king a photo of her at a ferry terminal because her car, the enchanted Subaru, has 2 tires busted and she only has $20 worth of money. My queen is a broke bitch. My king is a simp.
Well, that's just rotten. Like, I believe...
You don't believe me? I believe you. You should believe me. Nigerian man does not know how to gaslight too well, does he? I believe everything you say about everything every time. Why don't you believe me? I am at a ferry, and I'll be there all night.
Just rotten. Like, I believe you. You should believe me. All that.
That's exactly how she said it too. I believe you. You should believe me. Come on, jerk off. He said it exactly how it should be said. That's perfect, David.
Okay, well, send me a photograph of you at the airport in the waiting room. Well, it's a picture of a woman in a waiting room. There's nobody else to be seen.
That's what I'm saying, David. You know this. You know this is weird. There's no such airport where there's just one customer. Even the plane doesn't have a pilot. She just gets on and the plane doesn't move.
Not a single soul. But, I ran out of money.
Oh, I thought you were going to say patience and I was going to clap. But now you said money and I'm just sad. All right, go on.
She's asking for money. I didn't have any more. Cripes. I went and pawned things and, really stuck my neck out for her. For nothing. That's all just gone. It's got to be like, 50 cards sent.
Gift cards, huh? My mortal enemy. I was going to say enemy. Both of them. Stupid gift cards making me talk weird. I hate those things.
Oh, man, I got a stack of cards like... covers the coffee table.
Why you like this? Ooh, my king and my queen are fighting. Why can't you do anything for yourself? There it is.
Example that have told me, they'll go to the bar and they'll meet a woman, and like it takes maybe a day or something, but like she'll finally let them know, oh, I got $30,000 worth of credit card debt. Well, see you later. Like I don't want to be paying you off and whatever. Like, you're just like a burden, like, you're just like a high maintenance.
No, high maintenance. A burden is correct. I mean, look, I don't know. Everyone's different. Maybe someone's happy to pay someone else's debt if they can be sexy for them. I don't know if that's like a healthy relationship in terms of dignity or dignified relationships. And I personally pride myself on the fact that I'm hopefully good enough to land someone who respects me more than just to see me as a meal ticket. And I guess you have to feel that way about yourself. But hey, if someone's at a bar with $30,000 in debt, what do you call that? A college student. Sorry.
With just the travel fees alone, David has sent over $10,000 trying to get Dominique to meet him in person. This has put him into a lot of financial issues.
Business starting up right away, or should have been, this spring. I have a project that I've been working.
I'm still laughing at the last thing I said.
A college student.
Sorry, he's $10,000 in debt. I'm sorry, he's not a college student.
I've invested almost $400,000 in it, and I was ready to.
What the hell, David, my man. What is it actually? First, I actually want to know. Looks like a guy flying. David, I think I know what this is. This looks like Trump's thing, where he deports people by shooting them out of like a air cannon. I can see people on wheelchairs. He doesn't want those guys. He's like, go back to your country, and he puts a flag on them and then like throws them out. Is that what you're doing?
And I was ready to maybe share the good fortune with a nice lady. Even now, it's like, geez, I really wish we could have hooked up, because...
Okay. Can you tell me what the idea is? It's like he's an inventor just so he can get laid. Like,
man, she would have been fun to be with.
Okay, dude. People like asking what this invention is. He's like, she would have been fun. I probably would have told you what the invention is. It would have saved humankind, but she doesn't want to get some of this. David's dick. So the world is going to end because of her. Blame her.
I've been without
ass
savings or income since June. As a matter of fact, I just signed up for
some ass
income assistance or wealth.
Okay. Well, look, if you're spending $400,000 on BinoBot, take some money out of that. I don't know what that is still.
Yesterday, I had a really good plan. Small business startup, major investment in time and money.
There's so many pictures there, okay? The one to the left is just a bird. I don't understand the bird. Then at the top is an eagle. Then there's a guy climbing a mountain, and maybe it's not a mountain. Maybe he's climbing the moon. Then there's the fucking galaxy in one picture, and the Milky Way. Do you get that all at BinoBot? Because I would like it to be a thing right now. I can't believe I can see the galaxy, climb a moon, and see a bird.
In time and money, things were gonna be awesome. And oh, how things fell apart. Like from being really well positioned to become successful, etc., to eating out a garbage can.
You don't have to do that. I'm broke. I'm gonna eat out of trash. Is that not what the welfare check is for? Like, I've been broke. I never eat out of trash, ever. I used that $3 to buy an egg. Anyway, this girl has ruined his life. BinoBot is not becoming a thing. Dominique ruined BinoBot. What kind of queen move is that?
David has been building the world's biggest mobile binoculars for the past 18 years.
Yeah, that's what it is. Mobile binoculars. You can see a bird, you can see a man climbing, and you can see a moon. It makes sense now.
He has poured his life into this project, spending over $400,000 to nearly finish the project.
Before I met her, I would have been able to have
got some ass.
Dealt with the, final costs
of some ass.
Most of the last part of my inheritance went to Dominique.
Oh, oh yes, his parents had passed away. Oh my god, that's so sad. His parents passed away, and then he put it into BinoBot. He probably looks at the graveyard with his telescope, because he doesn't have to leave his house. BinoBot, only foiled by a thought.
With all the red flags, we knew we had to prove to him that this woman was a scammer. He had a photocopy of her passport and
Okay, Dominique Ann, even though her name is Dominique H. on Facebook. Now, I know Facebook, you can choose any name you want, but hey, this looks pretty good, man. Except the photo doesn't look at all like it's real. But other than that, it looks pretty good.
Of the back of her debit card. We ran multiple searches, and we were even able to identify the real Dominique. We found her real Facebook, and it turns out she actually does exist.
Oh my god, it's a twist. That's not a Nigerian man. That's a woman. What? Oh my god. This thing just got juicy.
It was now time to sit down with David.
Okay, so that's not Brie. I like Brie. Not just the cheese, the girl. But I guess Virginia will do.
And go over what we had found. We're really excited to show you everything that Virginia and Brienne were able to dig into. I'm really intrigued by your invention. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Drew, what are you going to stare at? Stop enabling this man.
My gosh, yes. It's been a project of mine since I was a young man. I built it, but my budget, my plan there didn't exactly go according to plan. Like there were quite a few delays, and I met Dominique. So things kind of went, from looking really good to being a major disaster. But anyway, it's just an interesting ride, I suppose. Almost there at the finish line. I spared no expense. Yeah, it's all carbon fiber. World's largest binoculars. Long story short, kind of really changed things, or, seriously affected my situation here.
Today, we're going to basically lay it all out.
I do think, all jokes aside, I mean, look, invention is part of like a trial and error thing. It's ridiculously expensive and it can make people's lives better. Even if it's a passion project, it's something you should want to do it, right? Even if it goes nowhere and he spent all his money on it and he was happy to do it, awesome. Genuinely, seriously, awesome. At the same time, the stupid Dominique ruined his life, bro. Come on.
We were able to catch a lot of the Photoshop in the information that David sent us, like this photo of Dominique sent to him where she was holding a sign. Here is the original photo.
Oh my God, she's not even holding a sign.
He then brought in a hand to hold up this piece of paper. Once that was in place, he photoshopped some words onto the paper, and then he or she then sent this photo to David.
Drew unintentionally explaining how to scam people is always funny to me. All that Drew needs to do is be like, instead of having the opacity on normal, press darken so it blends in better. That way you can really scam those old people, okay? Come on, people. You're not just gonna get thousands of dollars by doing a half-assed job. Flip the image, guys.
Took a look at those car accident photos.
Wait, what? Did anybody... What? Where was the car accident? Did something happen that I missed? Are you talking about her tires being flat? Or she ran out of gas? When was there an accident? Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something.
That were sent to you. So we did a reverse image search on our website.
Of what, dude? Where was this? She got rear-ended by a pole, it looks like, man. This is not a Subaru. What is this?
Moving on to the woman in the photos.
Yes, finally we get to figure out who the woman is. And remember, guys, it's apparently a real person, so I'm genuinely curious.
Dominique was claiming to be this woman who looks like a fashion designer, right?
Yeah.
No, she looks like someone who wears fashion. Drew. Not everyone swagalicious makes the clothes.
Fashion model.
Yeah.
David literally was like, hold your horses, Drew. She's not a fashion designer. We don't know that. We can't make that assumption just because she wears cool clothing.
We ran a reverse image search on this woman, and we were able to find who the real person was.
Okay, bets. Is she an adult star? Is she a model? Is she a random woman who is verified? I'm going with model. Anybody betting? I need $5 if you're wrong. If you're right, I'll give you a hug virtually. Come on.
And we found that Dominique was using an alias and stole a woman named Danielle's photos. So Danielle is a digital creator, and she's basically a online social media influencer.
Crap. Bring it in.
And she posts a lot of photos of herself in various different outfits and is a brand ambassador for clothing brands. Every single photo that she sent to you was on Danielle's Instagram.
You know, that means there's a chance, right? Guy like him, king-looking guy, swagalicious. He's a dog. He's also got Binobot. Maybe a girl like her wouldn't be so bad for a guy like him now that he knows her real name. It's not even that big a change. It went from Dominique to Danielle. It's not that bad.
Our search specialist took the name on the back of the card and ran a name search on our site. The name came back to a real person, but she looked nothing like the woman in the photos that were sent to David.
She looked ugly. Can we say that? No, okay, cut. She looked nothing like the person in the left. Cause she was my bad. Cut that out too. I'll just do the whole take again.
We started to dig even further in on this woman named Dominique. After the search was completed, we found her Facebook. All of the information on the credit card matches all of the woman's information on her profile. What we think is the woman that owned this credit card had her information stolen by the same scammer who duped David.
That sucks. Poor Dominique, actual Dominique H. So they reach out to her, but I don't know. I'd be pretty skeptical myself. She did not actually say yes to the phone call. Hopefully she's got her information sorted or like changed her credit card. That's really shitty.
So then we searched her name on Facebook, and turns out that there's a match of her Facebook profile that matches with her WhatsApp profile.
We do not think
This girl took a selfie in a parking lot. You'd never convince me people from the Midwest of America do weird things. I've never seen people take pictures in some of the locations they take and they're like, look guys, I'm at a parking lot. Can you believe it? Everyone's like, yeah, that's where you go to work every day.
we do not think that Dominique has anything to do with this. We think that she is also a victim in this scam.
You know who's the real victim? Whoever has to look at that picture. There's so many cars and one lady just she's like proud. She's like, I just watched the movie Cars and now I'm standing next to some. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drive by roast her.
The person that scammed you stole Dominique's information and then stole Danielle's photos and paired them together. You know, I would give this person
a 6 out of 10. Scams were not exactly to Drew's standards, but they're pretty up there.
So I think the next step for you is to file a report with the IC3, and you can start by filing with your local police department.
No doubt. Yeah. And no problem. Like, you know, I can do that. I can do that tomorrow. Demand, well.
Say words, dude. I've been here 15 seconds and I heard a lot of I get that it's probably a lot of things. It's tough to process this information, isn't it? You get in a phone call, you want to hear the good news. She is real, and she's coming right to you. She literally did bust her tires. Everything's happening. You really wanted that, but like this is just sometimes people need that final blow. You need that finality of someone being like, she's not good for you. You can let go now. So hopefully this man actually fully lets go and gets his Beano bot back on.
Well, what can I do about it? Like, you know, then
you can invent a device that stops people from getting scammed. This way, you would be like a hero. It's like a origin story. David the Defender. You defend people from getting scammed.
So David, there's entities like the EFCC that focus on recovering funds and cracking down on cyber crimes in different countries. There's recourse there.
Short answer, no. And that's really shitty, right? Because the internet is still like the Wild Wild West. There's a lot of things that you can't do. And it makes little sense at times because I remember like, you know, piracy laws and stuff like that are like in their own country, really people crack down on those things. But when it comes to other countries, it's like the laws sort of bend and shift. You have to sometimes be in that place for someone else to issue things to you. They really should have something. Because this is obviously like, it's big enough that Social Catfish has a booming channel, which is great for them, but bad for the victims, right? Because in truth, we want to protect our old people, our young people, our medium level people.
Children, I lost the word there.
You know, from predators in any sense. And the internet is the biggest place that people can act that way, and it's a gray area.
David went to the police station the next day to file a police report. We are now working with him to recover his funds. He blocked the scammer Dominique and has plans to move forward with this project. He is now taking a break from online dating.
That's how the episode ends. David takes a break from online dating and he's moving forward with BeanoBot. So hopefully, it's 3 years later, hopefully if you search up BeanoBot, you can get that moving telescope right to your doorstep so you can stalk the moon in 4K HD. It's not going anywhere, but you can do it anyway. Is it a good invention? I don't know. That's my answer for you. I don't know. What I do know is that David got called my king and then let it get to his head. It's a really powerful word. Hopefully all you kings out there are not getting duped by the beautiful queens and or Nigerian men, probably. Shout out to Nigeria. All the good people there do exist. Sorry, I don't always mean to just say it's from there. It could be other places like ye old India. Sorry, it could be anywhere. It could be in your town. My point is that don't let people scam you by calling you names that you want to hear. Don't settle. Expect more. Get more. Thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Just use code 16leo or hit magicspoon.com/16leo for $5 off your order. They've got a 100% happiness guarantee online. If you don't love it, they'll refund you. You can also find Magic Spoon at Amazon or at your local grocery store. Scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the description, magicspoon.com/16leo, and try the cereal or treats today.